They've just done. So I'm watching it on this screen. I don't know if y'all are y'all tuned in at the same time? Because yeah, I'm watching it right now. Leonardo's got a new mustache. Conan's just done this corny fucking like I guess cold open bit. Wagwan. Welcome, mozzarella. Monzo. Let's see. Did a little Timothy Chalamet dig. All right. Let me look through these. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, Timmy seems fine to me. I have no real issues with him. What like the black thing was whatever. Let me turn Conan down so I can concentrate. Um, yeah, I feel like he was right about the opera shit. Like everybody agrees. Everybody who's actually in opera agrees. Only people who don't actually go to opera or theater disagree. I think that Best Picture is going to go to One Battle, and honestly, I'm gonna be 100,000 like all support to the culture. My top three picks, because the matter of fact, let me show y'all what the picks are for this year. Hold on. Should I live stream the Oscars itself into the Discord thing? I don't know how to do that though. How do I? Yeah, let me see. Okay, so actor in a leading role. Let's look at Best Picture. Yeah, accept the cookies. Yeah, I'll accept the cookies. Fuck it. Okay, Best Picture. So Best Picture, we got Begonia, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle, Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, Train Dreams. Okay, so I've not. There's three of these. I haven't seen F1. I haven't seen Hamnet. I haven't seen Secret Agent or Sentimental Value. So, but my top picks, if I'm being honest, would probably be like One Battle, then Begonia, then Train Dreams, then probably Sinners, then Marty and Frankenstein are probably like a tie, if I'm being honest. So like Sinners is like number four top pick. I don't think it's gonna win. And truthfully, I don't know that it deserves to. Um obviously always want to see black folks win, so want to uplift the opportunity to do so, but you have to think like there's only one black movie in this, right? There's only one movie in here directed by who's Chad Oman. That sounds like that could be, that's a little Arabic. Hold on, that could be. Let's see who Chad Oman is. No, that's a white man. That's a white man. That's 100% a white man. Here we go. Yeah, that's Chad Oman. Um, but anyway, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, okay. We'll look at. Let me see. Let's see. see. Which movie is trash? Sinners is Train Dreams is trash? Okay, hold on. Before we have a conversation about whether or not Train Dreams is or is not trash, I have to figure out, are you the type of person who likes that type of movie? Because if you don't like that type of movie, then it's kind of irrelevant. It's like, you know what I mean? That's just not your vibe. Sorry, let me get y'all level. Let me level with you. Yeah. What did you dislike about? Yeah, because it's not going to be a productive conversation if I'm having to explain to you what like meditative visual poetry film is. You know what I'm saying? Like if you just don't like that, you don't like that. You know what I mean? If you're a vegan and I'm trying to tell you what I like about hot dogs, it's not going to be a useful conversation. Yeah, one battle for best picture. Yeah, it just I really should have been. Um, let me Well, all right. Well, look, I can figure it out. Let me. All right, I'm gonna Google how to stream it to the Discord. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Yeah. Let me see. All right, y'all that are in the Discord, can oh damn, no, hold on, it's not working. Oh wait, maybe it won't. Let me see. Hold on. Maybe it won't let me share two screens. Let's see. Damn. Okay. Sounds true. Yeah, Jesse Plemons was pretty fucking solid. I also think the like autistic dude was pretty solid, honestly. All right, what's a movie that's in that contemplative category that you do like? That'd be the question. Yeah, man. Not gonna lie, Oscar's kind of corny. They're doing like a bit right now of multiple different Michael B. Jordans. Let me turn this shit down. Moonlight is not contemplative. Moonlight is a plot. Moonlight is two men falling in love. That's not contemplative. And yeah, like that's just not that. Like I think that it's moody and it's a drama, but I think that yeah, that's a completely different type of film. That's a romance film. Like yeah, maybe Before Trilogy is kind of in that category, but I would just say those are like have deeply conversational. Like a bunch of stuff is happening, things are moving forward. Will they? Won't they? Things their stakes in a way that yeah. What would you say Moonlight is about? Okay, here's my question, and this is a serious question. For y'all saying that Sinners deserves Best Picture, have you seen how many of the other nominees have you seen? That's my question. I've seen all but three. So to be fair, there's like three others that I have not seen yet. Um, and I already have multiple picks, but I'm just curious, have y'all seen all of them? Because fuck me if you have, for sure. But I just want to check that. Okay, they're doing some political speeches on the stage. That's what's up. So the reason I say Sinners doesn't deserve to win is just because there were better movies this year for Best Picture. Not like because I think that we're going. Is this a movie? Like I've watched this movie. Is this a movie that I like a lot? Is it the best movie that I've seen in a while? But that's not what the competition is. Is it the best picture that came out this year? Now, obviously, we can say there's a whole bunch of like political shit that happens in the Oscars. So I'm not saying that the Oscars will come to the correct conclusion, but the question is Sinners the best movie of this year? And 2025 was an incredible year for movies. So no, it was not. For me, that's subjective, obviously, but I can tell you why I think that as well. I think that the story was cool, the cinematography was cool, the acting was Michael B. Jordan, best actor. I wouldn't be mad at that. But there were a lot of other movies that I just found way more interesting, way more heart wrenching. You know what? Fair point. It's about Chiron. That's true. But it is about his journey through his sexuality and through like which, you know what? To be fair, yeah, but it feels more. Now you're right. I might have to roll that back because when I'm thinking about the structure of train dreams, tragedies, sections of life, yeah, Moonlight might be in that category. Um, I would argue, yeah, I'm arguing that very little happens in train dreams. Like, all right. Also, it's gonna be Oscar spoilers for these for this live stream. I would argue that yeah, his wife and daughter died, but the whole point of the movie is that it's just a very boring, like just moving through a very boring life. That's all I'm saying. Y'all talking about Sinners is the best movie of the year. Y'all haven't seen no other movie this year or that year. So I'm like, yeah, we haven't seen F1. You haven't seen Frankenstein. You know what I mean? So I get it. We liked the movie. It was a good movie. I liked it. It's like a 7 out of 10. It was 8 and 9s out of 10s this year. Okay, cool. So you've seen some of the major picks. So that's good. You've seen three. The awards haven't started. I'm still watching Conan like do a bunch of I don't know shit. Oh, but no, but it's live, so I don't know why I'm ahead of you. I mean, I'm obviously like a time zone ahead of you, probably if you're in America. Put them for the ones that you have seen. Put them in order. Obviously, Sinners is at the top for you. They got Zoe Saldana up here now. Okay, they're doing best actor, best actress right now. Let me. Okay, wait, hold on. Amy Madigan. Okay, so the old girl from fucking. Oh wait, no, this is supporting role. Hold on. Amy Madigan for Weapons One. So there you go. Not Tiana was nominated, but so this is the hero. This is the hero. And she's doing a maniacal laugh up on the stage right now.
It's been 40 years. And, you know, what's different?
Can y'all see me on Discord? The folks who are in there, can you see like my screen? Because I'm trying to share it, but I think that the place that I'm streaming from won't let me show, like, it won't let me screen capture it. So I got to figure out a way around that. Let me see. Oh, wait, hold on. I think it's, wait, how do I unlock this shit? Let me see. Nice. Okay, she's yapping and yapping, which is fine. You've won an Oscar. That's good for you. Okay, I think Sinners is the only one I've seen. You might say that means my opinion that it should win is uninformed, but the Academy says it's the only one I can vote for. Oh, wait, what's that mean? Yeah, speech. Hold on. I don't know how to do, I don't know how to do the Discord shit. So if y'all are in here, like, I don't know if I'm meant to be seeing messages from y'all. I don't know if y'all can hear me. I don't know if I can hear. I think I heard one of y'all talking a second ago. I don't know if anybody's even in here. I don't know if I'm just talking to myself on the Discord, but I know y'all can hear me on YouTube and Twitch. I need a second screen because I got like 17 windows open on my shit. Okay, next category that they're going to do. Let's see. She gets off the stage. Oh, Rolex commercials. Okay. So I think next will be probably actor in a supporting role. So we've got Benicio del Toro for One Bad After Another, Jacob Elordi for Frankenstein, Delroy Lindo for Sinners, Sean Penn for One Battle After Another, and Stellan Skarsgård for Sentimental Value. If I'm being honest, my pick would probably be Delroy Lindo for Sinners. Then after that, maybe Jacob. I don't know. Actually, yeah, after that, probably Benicio. I have not seen Sentimental Value. I don't intend to see Sentimental Value. It just didn't really spark my interest. But oh, that's insane. That's how it should be because that's insane that you could fucking. Yeah, it's insane being able to fight for the shit that you vote for the shit you have not seen. Yeah, I'm not big into, and I know everybody is loving F1 right now. The guys, the girls, the gays, everybody likes it, but eh. Train Dreams didn't pique my interest. Train Dreams, somebody recommended it to me because they said they loved it, and I ended up loving it too. That's it. Sentimental value, I've not heard anybody say, but yeah, the initial commercial for it, I was like, whatever. I'm still waiting on your list though, Mr. 99. What's your list, Mr. 99? Jesus Christ. What are we doing? Yeah. Your top, so Sinners down, like your top pick for best picture, second best pick for best picture, so on and so forth. Okay. All right. What are they presenting next? Let's see. Oh, best animated. Okay, hold on. They're not doing. They haven't done it. Best supporting actor yet. So right now they're doing best animated feature. So it's Arco, Elio, K-pop, Little Amelie, and Zootopia. Arco is on my list, but I only just even learned about it. I haven't seen the rest of them except K-pop Demon Hunters, which was fucking killer. Like I'm not gonna lie, it's a good ass movie. So K-pop. There we go. K-pop won. The only one I saw, the only one I would have voted for. Shit was solid. Honestly, it was fucking solid. It was a good ass movie. Okay. Good list. Marty Supreme, One Battle. Yeah, I'm not mad at this list. I haven't seen Sentimental Value. Marty Supreme, I would not have put above One Battle After Another. And you haven't seen Begonia, so fair enough. Yeah, that's not too far off. Marty Supreme was kind of whatever for me, but most of these also are whatever. I haven't seen them. And you didn't see Frankenstein, I take it. Why does anime scare you, Miss Mozzarella? Oh yeah, Hamnet might sweep. Who knows? Me personally, yeah, maybe these kind of braids if I have my hair longer. Mm. She's doing Korean Hotep takes. Now, Asian representation. She just said I want to. She said good morning to Koreans only too just now. Whoever just said that, yes, I am currently live on YouTube. Yeah, sorry, because I know you can't. You can't. And now they don't know who I'm talking to right now. I'm doing this terribly, but they can't. You can't see the chat, I guess, in Discord. So yeah, I'm live on YouTube, so you can see that with all the chat if you want to go in there. Yeah. I don't even know why I'm on Discord. I'm trying to stream the actual Oscar so y'all can see what I'm watching, but it's just me talking to myself. This is probably a terrible format on Discord. Let me see what's the best way to do this. Hold on. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stop on Discord because I can't figure out how to stream what I'm watching to y'all. Somebody shoot me a message if you figure it out. Made it short right now. Butterfly, Forever Green, The Girl Who Cries Pearls, and Retirement Plan, which I have seen, and The Three Sisters. The only one on here I've seen in this Retirement Plan, which was fucking good. I'm in Chrome. I'm in Chrome. Honestly, I have a very weird relationship to anime as well. It makes me feel like reverse nostalgia. It makes me feel like I'm watching the end of my own life what anime feels like is it feels like watching somebody else's childhood, and that makes me quite sad. Yeah, so I feel you on that. I feel you on having a weird relationship to Yeah, Train Dreams over Marty for sure. Oh wait, which one just won? Fucking Pearl. Which one is it? The Girl Who Cries Pearls just won. Okay, I gotta watch that one then, I guess. Oh man, they all prepared their fucking Wait, was Wreck-It Ralph nominated this year? Or what you mean? Oh, actually, you know what? If somebody else can send me another link to where the Oscars are streaming, then I'll try and stream that into Discord. Somebody send me that link because the issue is that I'm watching it on like 7 Plus, which has like that Netflix shit over Netflix shit over top of it to where like you can't stream it without an additional hack or something like that. Hulu. Okay, let me try Hulu. Oh, best makeup, but I thought Wreck-It Ralph was animated. Okay, they're doing coverage of Sinners right now. Oh, they're having some of the actors like do a live performance right now. Oh, what do you mean by am I a Tarantino fan? Like, just do I not dislike Tarantino? But regardless, the answer is yeah, of course. Django was fantastic. But more relevant to Tarantino, I'm a Paul Thomas Anderson fan, which that explains why I like fucking One Battle. Like you don't have to look too much further. I literally am a massive fan of the person who made the movie I'm saying is good. Is that a serious question? Are we asking whether or not Django is like one of Tarantino's top movies? Fucking 100%. It's not. Yeah. What are we talking about? Yeah, that explains a lot. If you don't like the person who made the movie that you don't like, then it's not surprising you don't like them. Damn man. Oh shit. Okay. No, they're doing like a full. They got old girl from the Alabama Shakes. They got dancers and shit. They got the white vampires coming through. Even like they've done a full. Oh shit. Okay. They're doing like full halftime show shit. They even got the Asian lady in it. This is kind of wild. Like I've never watched the Oscars before, so it's kind of wild that they're doing such a celebration, especially if it doesn't sweep several categories. It's got to take best like director if it doesn't take best picture. Reservoir Dogs is boring as hell. Sorry. Inglorious Bastards, cool. Pulp Fiction, yeah, Pulp Fiction is up there. I'll give you Kill Bill, but Inglorious and Reservoir Dogs, whatever. And I don't know, like maybe it's a cultural element because I'm like, I don't know what you're like. I'm going off your name, but it's a lot of white ebony, so I don't know. But um, killing killing slavers is always going to be more interesting to me than killing Nazis, just because of the cultural connection. Sorry. And yeah, Reservoir Dogs is incredibly boring. Oh, this is Zendaya. What did Zendaya do? Did Zendaya do something this year? What movie was she in? Oh no, this is a commercial. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to sign up for fucking Hulu right now. Let's see, what's gonna be the next one? Bro. Okay, Hulu. What the fucking Oscars, bro? Ah, fuck, they have it goddamn geo locked. God damn. Oh, you should definitely see Django. Because I would say it's one of the like, man, I was kind of mad that like Tarantino made it just because it's honestly a great black film. I fucking love that shit. It's cathartic as fuck. It's clever. Yeah, it's good. He did put himself in there saying the hard R unnecessarily. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. You know what he likes to do, but man, we've been having a big fight about this shit. The clan killing shit was super tacked on, and tacked on. And I've tried to add additional um, nuance to what I said because I think a lot of people think what we're saying when we say it's tacked on is that they shouldn't have killed the Klan or there shouldn't have been a direct allusion to real world white supremacist violence. And that's not what we're saying. What we're saying is that that scene needed to have more other things happening in the rest of the film to support it. It was an unsupported, unmoored scene. That's what we're saying. We're not saying that it wasn't a good scene or that the scene didn't need to be there. We're saying that it didn't have the scaffolding to hold it on. It was literally just tacked on to the side of some shit. It didn't have anything else holding it up. Um, and I stand by that. I stand by that. Josh disagreed with that, but you know what I mean? And I think a lot of folks on the internet disagree because they liked the scene. It's okay to like the scene. That doesn't mean it made sense in the story. And most of y'all's arguments about why you think it made sense in the story or why you think it makes sense in the context of our world, that's a completely different argument that has nothing to do with what we said. I didn't say, well, I've now just spoken about that. I didn't say I didn't like it. I said that it was unmoored. All of Django is a buildup to the killing of slavers. That is not the case in Sinners. So, not really wild at all. Oh, true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got you. Have I seen Magnolia? I haven't seen Magnolia, and There Will Be Blood was okay for me, honestly. Okay, they're covering Marty right now, Marty Supreme. I know, right? Honestly, but like, bro, his character was completely unnecessary in Django, and he put himself in as an Australian slaver saying the N word. It's like, what the fuck was the point of that? Yes, it was fan service, and that's and so a lot of people enjoyed it because they're fans, and that's okay. It's not sufficiently set up. What's the setup? Like, cool, there was one allusion to it at this point, an hour and a half. That's not that. Yeah, what you're talking about is an Easter egg that they hinted at the revelation of the real killer. But that's not. We don't need a setup. We need scaffolding, stakes. We need build up. Or at least I do. It's okay if you're just like, yeah, a clue an hour ago that this scene was going to happen. That's fine for me. But there's no stakes. There was no build up to it. There was no like if you would taken out like one scene earlier in the movie, the clan scene could have been completely taken out and or would have completely made no sense. That is not true for anything else that happened in that movie. Eh, I think it's alluded to maybe once. Throughout, talk to me. Yeah, he was definitely on some Gary Owens type shit. Yeah, they alluded to it a couple of times. Again, it's not doing it for me. Wait, did you show up to a fancy Oscars party and you got the wrong type of snacks? Yeah. And the other thing is, I think it's not just whether or not it was alluded to. Like I think we're focusing too much on the alluding part, which you're still wrong on. But it's that there was no stakes. By the time the killing happens, it kind of doesn't matter, because everybody is already dead. So there's no one to be saved, and he dies too. Now you could say he took them out with him, which is great. But I think that there was a better way to have done that, like him going out to hunt them or something like that. But it just felt like it didn't matter at this point. Okay, poor choice of words. Fair point. Okay, we got. I'm thinking that's Anna Wintour and fucking Anne Hathaway. Which, damn, she look shout out to her surgeon. She's doing fantastically because she's like 70, right? How old is Anne Hathaway? 43. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. No one, yeah, and they all die. They're all dead. It doesn't matter if they all now look. If they killed all the vampires and survived, and then the clan came, boom, I'm with you. Everybody was already dead, bro. Exactly. Exactly. Right? The bigger threat was the vampires. So the clan, like they created a situation where the clan felt unthreatened. Okay, so I think we're doing best costume right now. Sorry, guys. Frankenstein took it. Okay. So who was on here? Sinners, Marty, Hamnet, Frankenstein, Avatar. Yeah, look, I would have maybe picked. mm, yeah, look, I understand the pick for Frankenstein. That I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Sorry, who were the people that didn't die that you're talking about? Who didn't die? Because the movie happened in a barn. So what are you talking about? And I didn't say that's not how horror movies worked. Again, that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. The order in which people die or how they die is what matters. Okay, Sammy survived. Cool. But Sammy was gone by the time the Klan was there. So again, the Klan was irrelevant to him. But yeah, but fair point. I'm with that. I think that that would be a great plot for the movie if it had been better connected to the Klan scene. If it felt like, okay, he's now made a choice where the fact that they didn't join him feels like it was the wrong decision or the right decision or a tough decision, or his brother was able to fight the Klan in a way that he wasn't, or any of that. Um, it wasn't. It wasn't. I think it was a great illusion. Didn't translate into story. Nah, Frankenstein came out. Yeah, it might have been December, honestly. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, that does survive, old girl also survives, but they become vampires, and they're no longer relevant to the story at the point of the clan coming in. So it feels like that's already been resolved. Also, at the time of the clan, we don't know this stack has survived. No, it doesn't tie it all back together. It ties it back to the fact that he's made a choice for himself personally. But yeah. Okay, wait, what is this? What is this? Thing? Okay, makeup and hairstyling. Okay, so Sinners is on here again. Oh, they gave Smashing Machine. I have not seen Ugly Stepsister yet, so I actually haven't seen any of these. And Kokuo, Frankenstein takes it again. Okay, so Sinners 0 for 2 right now. 0 for 2. Yeah, back to the beginning of what? What? Yeah, what's that got to do with the clan? Oh yeah, no, that's a different movie. That's the one with Christian Bale. Look, yeah, to be fair, Frankenstein was like a very visually costumey kind of a vibe. So yeah, look, Frankenstein took both. It's not like they lost to two other different movies. Fair point. Oh, but honestly, is it nominated for best original screenplay? Because that I would maybe would give Sinners. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, so it is nominated for best original screenplay. Blue Moon was trash, which is another one on there. Y'all can see what I'm looking at, right? Yeah, best original screenplay. Yeah, Blue Moon was trash. It was just an accident. Don't know what that is. Marty Supreme, whatever. Sentimental Value didn't see. Sinners. Yeah, it should get the it should win this, but I have a feeling that Blue Moon is going to take it. Just on some white people shit. Wait, was Wreck Are you was Wreck-It Ralph even in there? Or are you fucking with me? Okay, now you. Oh wait, are we talking? Are we call? Are we making a Smash Machine joke? me see. Yeah, Blue Moon is the Ethan Hawke movie. Yeah. Yeah, it was cathartic. It was cathartic. Yeah, I screenplay, 100%. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I do not think I'm gonna be able to get this stream up. Hold on. I get better at streaming shit to y'all in the future. Let me see what else we got. Look, I'm a huge Ethan Hawke fan. Like Ethan Hawke is probably one of my favorite like actors, and I don't even mean like an acting performance way. Like he's probably one of my favorite public figures that acts, if that makes sense. Okay. Okay. And why are they standing like that? Oh, maybe they're doing casting right now. They got Danielle Brooks. Let's see who's that because I don't know who that is. Oh yeah, wait, what is she from? Is she a comedian? I feel like I definitely know her face. Hold on. Actress. Oh, Peacemaker. That's where she's from, or that I know her from in Orange Is the New Black. Yeah. Okay, they've got all the actors up for the casting thing on the stage like a slave auction. So it's the nominees are Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Secret Agent, and Sinners. Okay. Best for casting. One battle after another. So one battle has won its first Oscar for the night. One battle has won its first Oscar for the night for best casting by Cassandra Kulakundis. And this is the first. This is the apparently they invented this category this year. I think that you go like, does it feel like the choices for the actors across multiple performances were really good? So it's not like, oh, did we have one best actor, but it's like lots of good performances. Oh, she's got a little stage presence. Because like also for casting is not just like, who do we get the biggest person? It's like you're going through hundreds of different people, like no names and shit like that, to find who's the right person for the role. Like to take what the director has in their head and go, oh, that's what the Willow character is supposed to be. That's what the Smoke character is supposed to be. Whatever. I think that's one of the ones that they don't. Let me see. Do they have stunts? Because that really should be blah, 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 blah. Live makeup, music, sound effects. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, hold on. I think I got it to work. Hold on. And the Oscars on Discord. Join the link. Join the link. Join the link. You can watch it with me. Everybody who's in Discord, go in there. Go in there. Go in there. This is the link. Here's the link. Here's the link. Excuse the Australian hijinks. And y'all just gonna have to mute your mics because I don't know how to mute y'all. I don't know how this is supposed to work. Oh wait, did it work? Wait, is it? Hold on. Is it not working now? Can y'all see it? Is it not working again? Damn it. God damn it. Yeah, apparently they didn't have it for like 24 years. I don't know. I don't know. I enjoy it. Like, do you feel like any of the discourse around films was like too, like it was like annoying or whatever, or like antagonistic? Yeah, fuck, why is it not? Yeah, sorry. Didn't get to work. My fault. Okay, we got Kumail Nanjiani on the stage. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I feel like there was a lot of people who don't watch movies being like, and I look, fair enough. I feel like Ryan Coogler got people to go out and see movies that don't like movies, and it's like, yeah, cool. You read a book. Now you think this is the best book ever. It's like, you, which is fine. I'm glad. I'm always glad to have people joining into the thing, but don't act like you know when you know what I mean. And shout out to all who admitted it, but some of the people are like, yeah, you haven't watched any other movie. What are you talking about? Hey, look, we'll do watch parties in the future. I'll figure out how to do that shit. But it's I feel like I'm hacking the internet. Shit. Also, why did y'all not tell me my fucking mic not plugged in? I just been talking, sounding crazy this whole time. Man, what is wrong with y'all? Man, y'all don't really want to see me succeed. I've been talking into a laptop mic. Y'all fuck it, man. Come on. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Y'all fucking set me up. That's fucked up. There we go. No, my mic, like I was talking to the laptop mic, but now I'm in the regular mic. This shit is supposed to be lit up. I can't tell if this is a joke. I don't know what I'm looking at. Oh, live action short film has tied. Okay, sorry. Haven't seen any of these. Oh, I thought he was joking. Okay, yeah. I don't. Okay, yeah. So good. Oh, so what was your question about one battle? Let me see. Hold on. Honestly, what I liked about one battle is pace. I think that that was probably the best thing that one battle did. I think it also had like clever, interest, like funny characters, and also the opening scene felt just tantalizing to kind of make these domestic terrorist leftist characters to make them kind of like the main character good guy, folk hero, um not mercenaries, but these like folk hero kind of wheeling and dealing, almost the equivalent of like a Rambo kind of characters. And I felt like I was with them in that first scene. Like we're breaking into this compound to like free these people. We're like we need explosives and a distraction, and we're clipping fences. I felt like I was there. Um, okay, so two people exchanging live, just one for best live. I honestly I don't. Yeah, is the other one that won for best live action. They're kind of revealing it like in a confusing way. Anyway, yeah, pace wise for one battle after another, it felt just like everything was happening. Like there was every moment there was a reason that we needed to get to the next moment and a thing that we were worried about. Like there was no moment where things were getting set up. It was like if something was getting set up, we already knew what the last thing was they were running from and what they were running to and what was happening in parallel that might cause an issue. Um, so I think for me, it was a lot of narrative stimulation. Prediction was that one battle after another wins best picture. What are the other big ones? Actor in leading role. Let me see who we got. Timmy, Leonardo, Ethan, Michael, Wagner. I think Michael maybe could win. Leo maybe could win. I think it could be Ethan. I don't know. Like in terms of who I think deserves to win, I would say Michael for this one. Who would win? I think Ethan might win. Honestly, I just have a feeling he feels like a very New York Times NPR type of pick. Um, Actress in a leading role, Jesse for Hamnet. If I had legs, I'd kick you. Man, I haven't seen none of these shits. So that's I've been a terrible International Women's Day celebrator. But Emma was pretty good in Begonia. I did see that one. What else are the other big ones? Fuck, sorry. Directing. Yeah, I'm gonna say directing. Paul Thomas Anderson would be my vote, and I think will probably win. Just because it felt like there were a lot of incredible directing choices. Um, yeah, best picture, one battle for sure. And what else is there? What are the other? Am I missing any other big awards? Yes, exactly. The pacing was fantastic. Yeah, you lost yourself in a way the other films did not. Bro, do you like Black Girls was cringe? Regular working white girl was fucking cringe. The whole plot line of the mixed girl having actually being the kid of the general or whatever was like kind of a dumb choice. Um, the honestly the misogynoir of the writing of Perfidia Beverly Hills. I'm sorry, I know a lot of people fall on both sides of this, even with among our community. I did not like that shit. Yeah, Oh, best score. Ah, do you think Tim fucked his chances? Yeah, maybe. Okay. So right now they're doing best supporting actor. Benicio del Toro for One Battle After Another. I'll look at original score in a second. Jacob Elordi for Frankenstein. Delroy Lindo for Sinners. Sean Penn for One Battle After Another. Stellan Skarsgård for Sentimental Value. Actor in a supporting role goes to Sean Penn for One Battle. He's not even there. He's not even there. He's not even there. Oh my God. They say he didn't even want to come. What the fuck? They said that he wasn't there or he didn't want to be there. And Macaulay Culkin or whatever his name is was like, yeah, I guess we'll take it home. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, he was cool. Like it was whatever to me. I don't know. I feel like to get best actor, you have to also be a best character. And I feel like his character was just whatever to me. But yeah, y'all called it. Y'all called it. Y'all called it. I knew they wasn't giving that shit to Delroy. But he should have been, yeah. Okay, original score. Original score. Let's see. Okay. Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle, Sinners. Sinners. I mean, yeah. That's Sinners. What we talking about? Easy, yeah. Honestly, I do love Max Richter though, and I haven't seen Hamnet yet. So I haven't seen Hamnet. I've seen all the rest of these movies though. I'm going Sinners. If Hamnet wins, then I'll have to come back to y'all with some once I've watched it. I actually started watching Hamnet, but I haven't finished it. Hey, but look, Dom is looking very correct right now. Is 0 for 4 right now? Score, casting, picture, actress. 0 for 4. Haven't won a single fucking one yet. He didn't even want to fucking be there, man. Yeah, is he? Oh, that's what I'm saying. Is he boycotting the Oscars and he won? Why is he boycotting? Because the way they said it, they were like, Culkin was like on some like fuck this nigga, but here's his Oscar type shit. Score has not gone yet. So, sorry, did I say score? Yeah, score has not gone yet. I'm gonna say best actor, best best supporting actor, best supporting actress, casting, and costume. It's lost for all four. Sorry about that. Best supporting actress was won by the woman who played the monster in Weapons, which was Amy Madigan. Look, honestly, the only one that I think Sinners has to, or the two that I think Sinners has to take, score, which it is nominated for, and best original screenplay, which it is nominated for. Unless it's won by a movie that I haven't seen. Yeah. Oh yeah, because Marlon had a First Nations woman accept his award because he said fuck the Oscars. What is his beef? Yeah. What you mean? She's heavily in the movie. She's the main person in it. I don't even know why she's supporting and not main actor, low key. Man, Black Klansman was trash to me.
Not trash, but it was very whatever to me. Mostly because of John David Washington. Y'all, please again remind me to delete this if we ever get the chance to have Denzel or Spike on this podcast. Yeah, this is Sean Penn's third Oscar. Okay, let me see. What is it? Sean Penn and the Oscars. Damn, this motherfucker's got 3 Best Actors and a Best Supporting Actor. Okay. Okay, where is Sean Penn at the Oscars? Why he skipped it? Let's see. I'm getting gambling ads. What do y'all think about gambling? Oh, he actually melted his previous 2 Oscars. To give them to Ukraine. Oh no, that's actually a lie. Wait, so yeah, why is he? Oh shit, sorry. Hold on. He has not been good in a single movie, bro. He just doesn't. He doesn't have it. I didn't like him in The Creator. I didn't like him in Black Klansman. I didn't like him in Tenet. Just the charisma of a boiled egg, bro. Seeing not Randall. What's his brother's name? Not J.K. Sim. What the fuck is his name? Sterling K. Brown. Sorry, Sterling K. Brown. Do comedy right. Is doing comedy right now, which is funny. Yeah, I haven't even seen Malcolm and Marie, but I'm not. I have very low expectations. Is it meant to say ballers? Okay, they got RDJ at the Oscars. Look at him. Look at him in his Doctor Doom. Oh, and they're playing. They've got Chris Evans, and they're playing the fucking Avengers music while they walk out. Hilarious. Pretty much, I completely agree with you there. I think Black Klansman was a good movie, but I think he just fucked. He brought it down to where it felt like it's just supposed to have somebody with more personality. Oh, the messaging of Black Klansman. Tell me about that, bro. Sterling K is low key slept on. He's great in This Is Us. Season 2 of Paradise really fucking won me back because I did not like the first season. Great in fucking Invincible. Great in Waves if you haven't seen that one. Honestly, no, look. My issue with it was with PTA. Her performance of Perfidia Beverly Hills was fucking solid. Oh, what's that one? That sounds good. Oh, Best Adapted Screenplay. Okay. Hold on. Begonia. Frankenstein. Hamnet. Oh, Chloe Zhao did it. Oh, this movie finished. She been play in this man's face. All Chloe Zhao does is write movies about niggas getting played by women. One battle after another. And Train Dreams. Okay, Best Adapted Screenplay. I know y'all don't care about this category, but let's see who gets it. One battle. There you go. One battle. Look at this smug motherfucker. Look at this smug motherfucker, bro. He's like, of course. Who else would it have been? Let's see what he says on this fucking stage. Man, fuck this guy. It was a good movie, though. I liked it. I'm a fan, but you know. Yeah, I could see that. Damson, yeah. Bro, he took it. He took the award from My Name is Jungle Pussy. This is what power looks like. I'd be willing to bet she wrote that line, though, not him. Thomas Pynchon. Oh, Pynchon, apparently. Honestly, I know, old boy. Look, I know some people didn't like Train Dreams, but that I would highly recommend Train Dreams. And bro, Begonia is a good ass movie. Watch that shit. She's a real rapper. That's her real name. I think she wrote that line. You missed everything, Aaliyah. Sorry. Hey, I wasn't. Did I glaze? I glaze a little bit now. Nah, come on, Mozzarella. Don't do that. We still haven't seen the possibility of us winning for original screenplay. Bro, Begonia was so fun. Begonia was good in a way that like One Battle felt like a movie about politics for people who are not tapped into the internet, whereas like Begonia felt like it was really tapped into what's going on. Like it talked about the manos, it like its metaphors or whatever touched at like incels, the manosphere, feminism, sort of the pink washing of feminism, the girl boss, neoliberal bullshit, anti-billionaire sentiment, all that. Like it was such an interesting thing. Now, if you want to walk away with a good, clean, solid message, it's not going to be that kind of a movie, but it just asks some really interesting fucking questions. Aaliyah, yeah. One thing you did miss is that you definitely missed our conversation about Best Picture. My take was I don't think Sinners is going to win Best Picture, and I don't think that it should. There's so many good movies this year for Best Picture. It's up there. Oh wait, sorry, they're doing another award. Oh, they're doing best original. They're doing best original right now. They're doing best original right now. Okay. Best original screenplay. It's Blue Moon. It Was Just an Accident. Marty Supreme. Sentimental Value. Sinners. So Blue Moon is about a washed up musical writer. It Was an Accident. Don't know what that's about. Marty Supreme is about a ping pong player who's like trying to take over the world. Sentimental Value is about a father or daughter, like a father who's writing his next movie or whatever. And then Sinners is obviously about vampire hunters during the post slavery South. Sinners, okay. Honestly, I tried to watch it. It was trash. Okay, we got. Let's see. Let's see what. Okay, best original screenplay, and the winner goes to. Let's go! Let's fucking go! Sinners takes it. Written by Ryan Coogler. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? Fuck out my face. Let's fucking go. That's what I'm saying. Okay. As he should. As he fucking should. There we go. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Adjust your glasses for the culture. He's shouting out Oakland. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, his wife is a producer. Shout out. We love to fucking see it. We love to fucking see it. There we go. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. There we go. And that's exactly what I predicted. That was the move. Yeah, if that was an award that it was going to get, it deserved to win that one. Just like I fucking said. Yeah, look, to be fair, we're 1 for 5, but you know. And yes, we are on the board. It's on the board. Let's go. Yeah, I'll give. Yeah, let me double check. Best actor. Let me see if he best actor in a leading role. We got Timmy for Marty, Leo for One Battle, Ethan for Blue Moon, Michael for Sinners, Wagner for Secret Agent. I have not seen Secret Agent, but of the 4 that I have seen, Michael for Sinners. I agree. I agree. I think he should take it. So if Wagner doesn't take it because I haven't seen that one, then my call for who should take home best actor, Michael B. Jordan. People sleep on Michael B. Jordan. I actually don't like the Michael B. Jordan hate. To me is forced. It's misogynegro. I don't know. Something's yeah, I don't like it. He got involved with that. What does that mean from? Because I've seen that before and I forgot the context. Maroon Tiger. Have when you say by a landslide again, and this is the question I've asked everybody in the stream who makes comments on the various categories. Have you seen every movie in the Best Picture category? It's 10. It's 10 films in there. Have you seen all 10? Honestly, I do love that about him. Ryan Coogler and Spike, bro. And I'm not saying this to take away from Ryan. I think the way that Ryan exists to me highlights how crazy what Spike was doing was. Like, Spike was doing this shit in the fucking 90s, bro. Like, it's Brooklyn. Fuck you. Put more brothers up on the wall. Like, that's actually kind of quite wild when you consider how hard it is to do that 30 plus years later. You know what I mean? He did, man. He wrote it. I'm like, because we need, like, even because I feel like he's even doing something bigger than just what this movie is. We need more solid original films. Like, that's what's like, you got to realize what he just proved. Like, he just made a movie that was like, hey, guys, I had an idea. It's not previous IP. It's not no superhero shit. It's not about Dracula. It's I made up a new fucking idea. He even made up a new mythos for how vampires even work and how they spread. It was, yeah, it was that it's a hive mind situation, similar to like um This Is Us. No, what is it called? Let Them In. The Last of Us. Yeah. Hey, we leave with something. Yeah, he been involved with Coogler since Fruitvale Station, which I saw that shit in 2012. Like he been on for a while. Yes, okay. Yeah. Because somebody was talking about an ice cream machine. They were like, don't let Ryan Coogler hear about that. Wait, so did he? I love the idea of getting involved with shit. And I know, fuck everybody's fuck Drake and whatever, but Drake will always have a little bit of clout to me for bringing back for bringing back and finishing um Top Boy. He gets all the credit for bringing back Top Boy. And because I appreciate artists who are like, cool, I have a bunch of money. Let me bring something to the culture, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna be in it. I just want to see the culture have this. I don't really drink soda like that, so that's why I can't relate to the Coke machine that much. But Begonia Center's Hamnet one battle. Okay, Maroon, thank you. I appreciate you. I wasn't trying to try your gangster. I just asked everybody that question because some people, it's different ranges. I would say, yeah, Begonia Center's Hamnet one battle after another. Yeah, I'm Train Dreams. Wait, was Train Dreams on there? Let me see. Best Picture again. Best Picture. Yeah, my rating was one battle, Begonia, Train Dreams, Sinners. So pretty much we agree on the contenders. I'm with you 100%. I just will put one battle at the top. How would you rank those four? Because that's my exact same four. Oh, maybe not Hamnet. I haven't seen Hamnet. Yeah. Yeah, I have I watched Crime 101 2 or 3 days ago. I will say it is a gorgeous crime drama film. It hits the same aesthetic marks as Drive. Gorgeous cinematography, great direction, great camera motion, pretty solid pacing, incredible film score, pretty solid acting, great costumes, great car chases. But the acting and the plot just didn't fully bring it there. Like it felt like a really high quality B movie. Like it was shockingly high quality. Like they put a lot of money into the production, but it just didn't land for what it was. But it felt up there like Drive or The Killer with Michael Fassbender, these sort of like high quality prestige crime drama films. Not interested. Do you like that type of movie, that type of stuff? Because Top Boy is that shit holds a special place in my heart for real. I could imagine him being a snooze fest. I'll because I like romance movies, but that's one of the things I loved. It's great to just see other cultures. You know what I mean? Yeah, trains news don't have the buzz. There's no way it's taking. There's I don't think it's taking anything. It just don't have the buzz. I agree. I agree. I agree. 100% with you. Okay, so Sinners, One Battle, Begonia, Hamnet. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I would say one battle, Begonia, Train, one battle, Begonia. No, you know what? One battle, Begonia, Sinners, Train Dreams. Billy Crystal is. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Somebody died. Mm. Are you from? Oh wait. Oh, because you're from the UK. Oh yeah. Oh no, you said you were from the UK. Yeah. Does it when you say cringe, like embarrassing or like you know traumatizing? Because obviously it's like it's a show about real life crime, like crime and turmoil and violence and death. You know what I mean? So I'm wondering if it's that type of vibe. They're doing a post mortem for some guy who died. I don't know this guy. John Job Reiner, Bob Reiner. Huh? Because I had to fill this up too. So I had to fill and because the cup was in the kitchen. So I had to get the cup, had to get this, had to fill this up, and then that way I can pour this into this. Rob Reiner. Oh fuck, Isaiah Whitlock. Shit. He's also great in Your Honor. Jackie Birch. Uh, Terrence Stamp. Oh, he played Zod. I thought he looked. Spinal Tap, Princess Bride. Oh my god, so many funny films. They did. Yeah, I haven't seen any of those. Ah, yeah, okay. So was it like traumatizing watching Top Boy? If so, that totally makes sense. Like it's like being a soldier watching a war movie. Like, yeah, yeah. Counselor stayed in London. Yeah, totally fair enough. Did you get the sensitive? I mean, I obviously didn't watch it, but did you get the sense that it was like accurate of what life was like? Kind of living in, I guess y'all's equivalent of the hood. Yo, ain't no saint. Why? Come on. Why are you coming to me about my? Look, to be fair, my executive function is a little bit backwards to some people. I probably didn't do that in the right order. You right? Who's Lalo? Sorry. Yeah, all I know is that my name is um Carmen San Diego, and you killed my dad or whatever. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I feel that. It was a very traumatizing show, like low key. Like I could imagine if you were from Baltimore, you would not want to watch The Wire. Oh damn, a whole bunch of people died. I know these. Yeah, I know these faces, man. But I guess death happens every year. Oh, Into the Dragon. Okay, shout out. I think my performance in that film was bar none, really. Man, why don't niggas go backless? I feel like I rock the shit out of a backless like tux. Cause I feel like when you think about it, right? I feel like one of the most attractive parts of the male body, and women in the chat, let me know if you disagree with this. One of the most attractive parts that we have for showing off to, the women folk, or just those who are attracted to men, is like our back. And I feel like our clothes don't really accentuate that shit. Like, let me have my back out. I gotta add a sound box or some shit because the back of this room is echoey as hell. Rachel McAdams is crying for this woman who passed away. Diane Keaton. Diane Keaton. Oh shit, Diane Keaton. Got you. I know this face. Catherine O'Hara. Oh, this is a different person. Oh, she's the mom from fucking what's that movie? Home Alone. Yeah, that's because you want to keep them all to yourself. Stop trying to control that man. That's body policing. Let that bleavage out. Hey, I never back down, but I'm always back out. I love it. Did you just make that up? Because that's great. That's brilliant. You're a genius, bro. Or ma'am or whoever. Bro. Yeah. To be buff enough to show it through a suit requires you to be like built like a Viltrumite. And it's like, you know how like little titties matter. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have some little titties and you got a linen sundress that just shows them shits off, that's as attractive as some big titties. So I feel like the same thing. If you got a nice, clean, strong back, but you're like a wiry kind of a, spindly guy with a podcast who's currently on this live stream, I feel like you might not show through a tuxedo, but a backless tux, you feel me? True. Not your back touching the chair. Don't sit down. You shouldn't be, honestly, as a man, serious question. Why are you sitting down? I'm just saying, sound a little fruity to me. Why are you sitting? It's kind of crazy. You need to be standing on business or otherwise at all times as a man. And it probably, like, if I'm being realistic, it probably wouldn't be like an actual backless tux because that doesn't make sense because the tux it's about being closed in the front and things like that. But just a backless male top, chain like a chainmail top with like a ruffle in the like a chainmail ruffle in the back. There's ways you could do it. You know what I'm saying? It's all type of Rick Owens. Get on this work. We lost. Yeah, it's a. I don't know if it's more than usual, but who's this? Barbara Streisand? She looked like the white Whoopi Goldberg right now. The backlist, there's a difference between zesty and targeting the female gaze. There's a difference. There's a difference. It's a subtle difference, but there's a difference. Hey, if you like it, you know what I'm saying? If she see it, Maybe I get a back groped on my back. You know what I mean? Hey, hot stuff. Grab a goddamn trapezoid. Look, honestly, I'm scratch resistant. Who does? Oh, Robert Redford. Okay. Was he the guy who played General Ross before Harrison Ford? Yeah, 2026 finna be a tough one. What are y'all favorite? What are you all's favorite juices and drinks? I love his salad dressing for sure. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. I would not mind if they put the obituaries at the end of this shit. Mango. I'm a big fan. Yeah, mango lassi, mango juices, pineapple. I'm not usually. I do like a nice green tea. Arnold Palmer is great. Sweet tea is great. Just like a southern, like black tea, sweet tea. So good. Well, are you saying that if you have your back out, you want to have your tits out too? So you want to be shirtless, or are you saying that like structurally you don't know how it works? Because structurally that's totally doable. Passion fruit juice. I ain't had that before. Jamaica juice. What's that? I feel that the frontage and the backage. Guava is good. Aloe vera. Have I had aloe vera before? Yeah, because I grow aloe plants, but I think I've eaten them a little bit, but not really that much. Peach tea, yes. Formal shirtness attire. Honestly, like if we're going to free the nip should be free, no charge. Does Barbara Streisand sing? Why is she singing right now? Mm, as a man, why is your waist snatched? Though, as a man, why is your waist snatched? Oh, you talking about Sorrel? Yeah, no, I fuck with Sorrel heavy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Coleman Domingo definitely seems like he could he Coleman. Actually, who I think would pull this stuff off, but I feel like ASAP is not as adventurous as he wants to be. ASAP could pull off a backless look if he really wanted to get into it. Jaimeka. Nipless tops is wild. everything, everything covered but the nipples is insane. Actually, I'm afraid. I was with you, and I don't want to yuck anybody's yum, but that is wild. That's also a good point. Why do you need to snatch your waist? Why isn't it already snatched? Which is back to my point. No corsets. What's this in relationship to? Nipple cutouts. Yeah, I'm a fan of cutouts because I know the hip cutouts have been going pretty wild with the girlies recently, and I'm like, it's a very scintillating look, so I can see what they're going for. Which is, I'm like, yeah, men got to start doing back cutouts. Do you need okay? But here's my question: as a man, do you need to be broad backed in order to do something to pull off backless? Because to me, I feel like a svelte but strong toned back could pull it off quite well. But I see what you're saying. Aaron Pierre might be, yeah. Oh, theater scene. Let me see if I can find what you're talking about. Last Dragon crop top theater scene. This shit finna have an adult content warning. Yeah, see, I feel like you don't need to be big. You don't need to have a broad back. Oh, y'all are talking about Is God Is for Sterling K. Brown. Okay. Oh, here we go. I know you're talking about. Hold on. Can y'all see the screen? Okay. You talking about this guy in the crop top? Honestly, yeah, he's got the lats for it. He got a little belly on him, but I feel like he's pulling this off. I don't remember the specific fat man in a crop top. I haven't seen The Last Dragon since I was starring in it. It's been about 20 years since I've seen that movie. I feel like you need a tone little back. Where did y'all get that? I haven't seen the movie. What are y'all talking about? Um, to be fair, it's a lot of black movies I haven't seen. That being said, I got a lot of scarring on my back. I probably need to do like microderm before I do some backless shit. Bro, dead ass. This is that. Yeah, this is my whole. But that's it. It was a great movie. He deserves Best Picture if he gets it. But yeah, race bending the original to he's so weird. Okay, sorry. So we're doing production design. Marty Supreme, One Battle, and Sinners. I'm gonna say this is a clean take from this. This is a clean take to Frankenstein. Then maybe Sinners is a second. Then maybe Marty. But I'm gonna say Frankenstein should take this. And Frankenstein takes it. There we go. Like I said, I ain't been wrong yet. I ain't been wrong yet. Yeah, like it's a fucking what's old boy's name? Del Toro movie. Like, oh, yeah, the looks are always going to be because Del Toro is really like a fashion nigga, like in his core. So what do you mean by that? There we go. The other production design dude looks bored as shit up here. Bro, Guillermo Toro, his not Bell, what am I thinking? Hellboy, so good, so good. That first Hellboy was honestly, yeah, that first Hellboy changed my life. Like it made me a big fan of Mike Mignola, the original writer illustrator for Hellboy, and man, yeah, I was obsessed. I was drawing Hellboy on everything. I was putting stone fists on characters that didn't even have them. Yeah, I was like, how literal are we getting? Are the Safdies? Yeah, because the Safdies always make like interesting. Fuck, how do I say this out? Getting kind of demonetized. The main characters of Uncut Gems and Marty Supreme are very interesting archetypes, considering the background of the creators. Oh, VFX. Okay. Okay. So it's Avatar, F1, Jurassic Park, Lost Bus, and Sinners. Avatar is going to take it, obviously. Sinners is probably its second. Of course. Avatar, yeah. None of these are surprising, low key. Yeah, that shit was bro. The fucking Cronin, his character, I was obsessed with this like steampunk mechanical clockwork man. Like he has no he has sand in his veins and he has a mechanical clock and he's got the fucking helmet Lang mask. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I haven't seen F1, but I'll, if somebody recommends it, you know. Not that I can recall. I think the Nazi devil worshipping shit was the most interesting one that I saw. Who is who is Grogu? I'm still here. Y'all just sit tight. I'm gonna make myself some yogurt. Got the munchies. I haven't seen No Other Choice. That's the Korean movie, right? All right, let's see. The Oscars are back right on time as well. Okay. They're showing Train Dreams right now. Parasite was whatever for me, so I don't know. Okay. All right, this is the first time I've gotten like a proper recommendation for No Choice. Interesting. Oh, they got Jimmy Kimmel. Okay, documentary. I haven't seen none of these, so I'm gonna guess just based off the name which one is gonna win. The Alabama Solution, Come See Me in the Good Night, Cutting Through Rocks, Mr. Nobody Against Putin, and The Perfect Neighbor. I'm gonna say Perfect Neighbor because I did see that one was on Netflix, but I never watched it. Bruh. The only time I chuckled was when. Sorry, I'm smacking y'all's ear. The only time I chuckled was when Sterling K. Brown was like, World War II? That's the Hitler one, right? That was kind of funny. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna be so serious with y'all. The Long Walk deserved exactly what it got. The Long Walk was a TikTok movie. It was good. It was a good TikTok movie, but it was a TikTok movie. Like that, it didn't deserve anything. Like it was. Oh, sorry, just documented short film. I'm gonna say Children No More. Nah, okay, all the empty rooms. I don't know. I'm not gonna grade myself too poorly for missing that one because I don't know anything about documentaries. Um, it's good. I would recommend The Long Walk. It's just not. It's a long skit. It's a long dramatic skit. What's the Alabama Solution about? I have heard about Hind Rajab. Should that one go on? Okay. Okay. All right. I'm adding them to my letterbox now. Alabama Solution. Cool. Alabama Solution. And what was the other one y'all said? Hind Rajab. Yeah, that was already on my watch list. What was that other one you said? Oh, No Other Choice. I like because Park Chan Wook ain't he's old boy, isn't he? Yeah, okay, yeah. I still haven't seen Handmaid. Documentary feature film. I'm okay. So Alabama Solution. Come see me in the good light. Cutting through rocks. Mister Nobody Against Putin. Perfect Neighbor. I'm gonna say either the Perfect Neighbor or Alabama Solution, just because they didn't fuck up Sinners for best original. Trump jokes. Mister Nobody Against Putin. Apparently. Cool. What do you think the easiest category to win an Oscar in is? Because I think I want to get an Oscar before I die. Which one's on HBO Max? Also, y'all let me know if my eating is hella loud. I don't know what that shit sounds like. Trying to keep my blood sugar up, so I keep hanging. Yeah, he slipped in a Trump joke before the. He already dropped 3, but he was like, "Oh, he sure is going to be mad that his wife wasn't nominated for this category." Okay, yeah, sorry. Let me Yeah, nobody saw that shit. That shit is a goddamn money laundering operation. Oh, this motherfucker's Russian. He don't even speak English. That's a good point. That's a good point. What's y'all's favorite nuts? I got pine nuts and walnuts in this yogurt right now. I read somewhere that I need to be eating things with lower glycemic indices, so I've been eating more nuts. Pause, obviously. Almonds, trash. Peanuts, up there. Cashews, cool. Pistachios, solid. I don't know if sesame seeds count, but I like sesame seeds. I like the flavor. Brazil nuts. Nah, I don't like how they named them. What else? What type of nuts are there? Pepitas. I fuck with those. Sunflower seeds. I don't really. Sunflower seeds are some of the pistachios. I like the experience of eating sunflower seeds because you kind of like get to suck on the outer shell that's been flavored, but the actual part that you eat is kind of whatever. You can eat hazelnuts. Almond nuts is crazy. Why? That's wild. That's like saying banana fruits. Oh, honestly, I think I'm just a sloppy eater. It looks like I love whatever I'm eating. You feel me? Let me see. I didn't even know you could eat a hazelnut. I thought that was, I don't know. I thought that shit was like a like nuts and bolts. I didn't know you could eat it. I thought it was like a metaphor. Ah man, I could imagine yogurt being weird. But yeah, because this is Greek yogurt. That's the only type of yogurt I eat. That should take it's once you get used to it, it tastes like eating butter in a good way. Yeah, I've had Nutella and I'm like, okay, yeah, I like that. Yeah, I definitely give the wrong impression, but it's the right impression at the same time, and it leaves an impression regardless. Let me see. I probably. Mm, yeah, what's the deal with chestnuts? I know you roast them on an open fire, and like during the cold months, there'll be food trucks. Sorry, there'll be food trucks and shit that are like selling them. I don't think I've ever had them though. Bro, do it, man. Like seriously, do it. I know every time I'm in the stream, you when you're asking for like, should I do something? And by all means, please continue to ask. That one, like getting dual citizenship as a Black American man, or anybody, but as a Black American man, the answer is always yes. Get that Canadian citizenship, my boy, because it'll open up so much other shit. Like it's not about just the fact that you could go live in Canada if you want to. There are countries that have trade and mobility deals with Canada that don't have trade and mobility deals with America. Meaning there are places that you can live on a Canadian passport that you can't live with a US passport. So, and it's easy. If you're getting it legacy through your mother, you can have that in the mail to you by next month. Like all you got to do, assuming you and your mom are cool or whatever, get her birth certificate, your birth certificate, mail that shit to Canada. They will send you back a fucking passport, bro. What do y'all think of Brad Pitt's plastic surgery? I feel like you got to have pecan. You can have pecans or walnuts in brownies. Komani, you're a kind person. You're a kind person. But yeah, bro, they goddamn put a knee in his back and pulled him by the fucking hairline. He absolutely had surgery. Do I want chocolate chips in my brownie? Yeah, I'm with that. Yeah. I think he looks good, but I think it's pretty good. Like I feel like he looks like he looks like a clean like 50. He looks like a really good 50. Okay, I'm done eating. Sorry, I've been kind of waiting in y'all's ears for the last 5 minutes. Okay, best score. Oh, they got some comedy women up here, and they're not going to be funny because none of the comedians have, not in a woman bashing way. Just everything's been trash. Okay, Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle, Sinners. Oh, that's what they are. Who's Zach? Oh, Anne Hathaway's her surgeon is good. She looks like oh shit. Wait a second. Leo is looking kind of good too. Wait a second. He didn't laugh at that joke at all. He said, "Fuck you." Who is Kristen? Yeah. Look, man, I feel like we gotta have more compassion for. I don't, but I feel like we should have more compassion for the people who look crazy after plastic surgery because the level of pressure that they have that distorts their image of themselves and self love is something that we all experience, and they experience at the highest level. So, just like imagine being, Kristen Wiig. She does look a little bit different. She's a little bit tanner than usual. But yeah, I feel like she's the comedy relief, but I feel you. I feel you on that. Yeah, I think Ludwig is going to take this. I think, yeah. Yeah. I'm 100. Unless Hamnet wins. Benicio was funny, man. He said, "Hey, bitch, wrap it up," which is great. You have no mic on you to be funny with a hand gesture is pretty solid. Yeah, their whole job is to be conventionally attractive, which means that, like, imagine every other aspect of who you are as a person being completely ignored and devalued. That shit will drive you crazy. Like, that shit will completely fuck up your self image. I think as soon as we say that he did it for no reason, you're not paying attention. And I say that respectfully. I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to come at you or anything like that. But if you think that anybody is going under the knife for like no reason, we're not paying close enough attention to what body dysmorphia is and what the pressure of people complimenting you or not complimenting you is. Like when we all know that we live in a fat phobic, white supremacist, ageist, ableist, blah, 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 list all of the shit world that all of us fall victim to. When your whole job is you have to look a certain way, or people go, maybe he's creepy. Maybe why is she the love interest in this movie? Why is she in the video game? People say disgusting shit. You know what I'm saying? Bro, they attached a goddamn Mr. Potato Head jaw to the bottom of Zach's face. That shit looked wild, but it may have been on the other end of a thing. Okay, wait, score. All right. So the score. Let's see. Let's fucking go. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. For Ludwig. I told you. People was mad at me. That white man is good at what he fucking does, man. He is good at what the fuck he does, bro. He did like 3 Childish Gambino albums, bro. Come on. Fuck out of here. Of course he won. Shout out to Ryan for choosing him. There we go. Yeah, bro. We're 2 for 6, man. We're 2 for 6. Come on. Bro, I will not stand for the Gambino slander, though I've obviously slandered Gambino myself for other unrelated reasons. Gambino basically put Ludwig on. Like Ludwig is basically Gambino's Andrew Schultz to like Charlemagne. Like him and Ludwig met on the set of fucking Community. Like neither of these niggas was doing anything big at that time. Those albums are what put him in the rooms where he ended up meeting Coogler. Who won for casting again? I forgot. Actually, yeah, you're probably right. Sinners probably should have won for casting. I'll give you that. Oh, sound design. Okay. F1, Frankenstein, One Battle, Sinners, and Surratt. I don't know. Because some of these I didn't see in theaters. I'm going to guess that it's either F1 or Frankenstein. Matter of fact, I might give it Frankenstein. I'll give this my guess for this one is Frankenstein. Yeah, Frankenstein or F1. F1. Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. It's more sound. It's more sound related. Yeah. I mean, one battle and Sinners are going bar for bar at this point. They're both like, oh no, actually, Sinners has three more. Actually, no, yeah, Sinners has one more because they won. Sorry, one battle won for best supporting actor. But yeah, I kind of feel like they both won for best screenplay. Like they both won for best screenplay. One was original, one was adapted. No, I can multitask. You good? Um, do you think college is the time for people to be experimenting sexually? Look, bro, if you want to suck some dick, please do it. Like I'm not being tongue in cheek, pause, but like, yeah, literally experiment. I that said, do I think that college is the time to experiment? I think it depends. Because I think the best time to experiment sexually is when you can move to a different city after. So you can reinvent yourself. Like that's the best time. But the second best time is just whenever. Yeah. So college is a good one. Yeah. If you went to because I think you're from Atlanta and going to school in Atlanta, but also Atlanta is a very fluid city anyway. So yeah, this is a great time because this is going to be the best time to meet people who are also young, also experimenting, in places where you have opportunities for intimacy and privacy, and fun in a way that you might not once you're in the job force or you're older. So this is a great place. I'm experimenting with napalm, baby. No, but I don't mean you have to. I don't mean you have to like flee the scene. I just mean if you want to experiment, we do live in a world that's like not going to accept everything, or even if they're accepting, you don't want to be walking and you don't eating every pussy and sucked every dick juice, of people that are in the same place. So it's not about like fleeing. It's about going like, okay, cool. One thing that helps you being able to experiment is knowing that like I'm not going to have to be judged for the things that I've tried. I mean, once you're grown, there actually are a lot of opportunities. Your 20s are also going to be a place where you can like you'll have a little bit of money so you can move in a way that you maybe couldn't in college. There we go. That's what I'm saying. Different city. Yeah, small town that's a hard one. Don't experiment. Well, not don't. Like it depends what type of small town. Yeah, saunas, gay bars, all that kind of shit. You have access when you're in your 20s in a different way. Sorry, we giving you all type of fucking douching and and butt lube advice, and he's like, "No, guys, that's not what I meant. Not that there's anything wrong with that." Yeah, I just meant like sex with women. Yeah. Okay, so experimenting is the wrong word because experimenting usually implies like experimenting with things that you hadn't tried before or that hadn't been on your plate before. Um, Yeah, college is a great place to meet women who are also going to be interested in exploring and having sex. So yeah, honestly, college is probably one of your best bets. Now, pegging is that's you can't put a strap on top of a dick. So pegging is for men who like women, or I guess if you're a trans guy, but you know what I'm saying. I was trying to do the dick math. No, the fuck you cannot. Your city, you could, bro. The way you can change up your style and be like, oh, that's a good Christian boy. Fool's the best of them. Not me, but you know. What did you ask? Does the kind of thing hinder future relationships though? I think that's why you do it in college, because then it's like the people that you're maybe partnering with long term aren't the ones that you were experimenting with. You're in different communities. Um, yeah, Sydney is dope. Sydney is dope. Yeah, because I'm trying to remember old girl that we reviewed. I do want to get her on the podcast who was talking about how she did a lot of pegging during her college years. Or she might still be in college. I can't quite tell. Bro, you got the next thing that you got to do. Where did you stay in Sydney? Because you gotta do the youth hostel shit. Because you meet so many people, and low key, like people say, oh, college is where you meet people. Hostels get wild, especially if you're like in that vibe, and if you're there for like months on end. Whole different type of situation. It'd be women from all over the place, wild and loose, like just hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Because they know I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm going to another country. I'm going back to fucking Kenya or fucking Jamaica or fucking Japan or Sweden or wherever the fuck they're from. You can move mad. You can move mad. You can, yeah. It's a great time. It's a great time if you're trying to slut yourself out, bro. Yeah, study abroad. You about to get ran through. You know, consensually if you want to. Oh yeah, I get to the flight 2 hours before that shit take off. I'd be like, yo, let's pop one off in the bathroom. You game? She's like, yep, cool. Fucking in the little stall. I'm lying. No, I've never had sex with a stranger in an airport. That's not that's never happened. Um, do you think she was convinced, or do you think she convinced somebody else? Dan, it's hella commercials. You know where that comes from. You know where that comes from. Come on now. They like black people over there for some reason. Come on now. Them Dusseldorfs be, come on. Come on. Have I ever gotten busy in an airplane? Like a little. I don't think I've gone the full way, but I've definitely done stuff that would have got us putting like got us escorted off the plane if we got seen for sure. Um well, you shouldn't be convincing anybody to do anything. You know, you should be providing a safe space for them to do something that you're both interested in. No, hostels are yeah. That's the hostel's not even. Oh, well, look, honestly, because think about it. Every horror movie with young people getting killed is about is set in a context where young people are doing some fun shit. The only reason that hostel is particularly scary to you is because you've never been to a hostel, you've never been to a cabin in the woods. But a house party, a theme park, any of that shit that you would do, just fun, a road trip, all of those things are things that young people do that are fun that result in sex, intimacy, shared experiences. That's why pretty much all the young teen horror screams type shit is set in those contexts. Oh, Jesus. This is this is like pulling teeth. These guys are not funny at all. The charisma on this stage is horrendous. Does anybody want to be there? I haven't seen any of the Scream movies, but I did see all the Final Destination movies. I love those films. Okay, well, sorry. What is this? What is this category? Yo, can somebody tell me what this category is? Oh, this is editing. I'm gonna say one battle takes this for sure. Yeah. I'm gonna say one battle. Maybe Sinners. There we go. One battle. Like I said. Yeah, yeah. Dead ass. It's like I wouldn't even mind it if this shit was good, but like, I don't know. This should just be done differently. This is kind of a trash format. Honestly, this probably would be fun live. This would probably be fun if you were there live. Like you got, 5 or 6 drinks in you, like, but this is a trash format. Like, why are we like honestly, you know what they should do? It should just be music. Fuck all the skit comedy bullshit. Like, just have some live music performances in this shit. Like, do like an NPR bro. NPR doing the Oscars would kill. Like, if we just had like like if we had all the musicians doing live musical shit during it, that'd be fucking killer. And like maybe some dance routines, that'd be good. Yeah, it's these very like safe kind of pussy, like and even they're like, oh, Trump is, and it's like, why are we still doing Trump? Like, not even why are we still doing Trump jokes? Because I think calling him evil is good, but this just feels like get Sinbad. Sinbad is sick though. I don't think Sinbad is. I don't think he's. Like I don't know what the opposite of it. I don't know if he's valid. You know what I mean? Yeah, Tiny Desk intermissions or like color or like the colors studios performances. Yeah. Because why are we having actors come on stage and do jokes? Like they're trash at it. Damn, Demi Moore just looks pretty good. Interesting. Hey, look, man, we got to get you in touch with them. Some Hunger Games on time. Shit. Oh, what is this? Okay, cinematography. I'm gonna say best cinematography, Train Dreams for sure, bro. Train Dreams, bro. Train Dreams. That's my pick, but I could imagine Sinners. Sinners again. Sinners again. Autumn Durald Archipel. There we go. There we fucking go. There we fucking go. Wait, is she black too? Hold on, wait a second. Oh, what's her background? Yeah, she's one of them Anderson Pack motherfuckers. She's Filipino and black. Okay. She is neither of those things, sir, but I did think that. She is of Filipino descent on her mother's side and African American Creole on her father's side, which I suppose maybe might have some First Nations in there. Oh man, Black woman winning for a black. Okay, Sinners is sweet, but I'm glad that Dom was wrong. Super duper wrong too. Oh, Ryan bringing her baby on stage. Oh, she got all the women in the room standing up. Okay, International Day. Let's go. Bro, this is actually a crazy win. Apparently, this is the first time a woman of any color, of any color has won. But one of ours is, bro. Yeah, no, the Oscars was like, this is not the year to snub. Oh, and first woman of literally any color. Yeah, shit. Yeah. Yeah. Train Dreams would have been my pick. I think it was prettier. But the more I think about Sinners, the more I think about Sinners, that's a very solid pick. I thought, you know what, to be fair, I thought she was Native American too, because her name sound, I don't know, like what is Arkapaw? Let me see who her husband is. Her husband is Adam Arkapaw, who is Australian. He was born in Bowral, New South Wales, near Sydney. It doesn't say what his background is. What is Arkapaw? Oh, apparently her husband is a cinematographer as well. And yeah, he just looked like a white man. This is her husband. He's just like a white guy. Okay, they're doing a K-pop Demon Hunter performance. Which, yeah, more musical performance is more like theater. Yeah, these, like, honestly, I don't think I need to see different actors saying who won what. I think just one host doing that is fine. Like, it's not adding much, and it feels like it adds a lot of technical strain and a lot of piss poor performances. Like, have one charismatic person just say all of them and do all of the jokes. Why are we having a bunch of you know what I mean? Which movie was ass? Oh, K-pop? Man, come on. That shit was great, bro. It deserved to win best animated picture. Oh, I think this is the real K-pop Demon Hunter, folks. They heart ain't in it. Yeah, they heart is not in it. Ugh. Fit's horrendous too. Okay, question. When you are struggling to finish a movie, do you always finish it? There's a question to everybody. Because for me, I'm like, there are some movies where I'm like, I'm struggling to finish this, but I'll keep at it. But I'm like, because maybe I think that it has some value, or I need to talk about it, or like it's got cultural significance. But I'm like, I'll give you 15 minutes, and if I'm not in it, I'm good. It's like a book. I'll give a book 40 pages, then I'm putting it down. Movie, 15 minutes. If I don't like it, goodbye. Unless somebody has said, "Yo, you gotta see this." But it's too many amazing movies for me to waste my damn time on some like getting to the end of some bullshit. Bro, they sick of singing this shit. This shit is these women look tired as hell. Fits look trash. Energy is garbage. They do not feel like they want to be here. The Korean government got them in a 360 deal or some shit. Oh, is that how? Or are the people who were on stage previous winners? Is that how that works? Because in that case, I didn't realize that was what was happening. If that's what's happening, then I like that. But I think maybe just like doing it more directly. I don't know. Yeah, drop it and watch something else. Yeah, I'll switch it off. 4 days isn't regular because it took me probably 3 days to finish Train Dreams, but that wasn't because it was bad. That's how I watch movies. Oh man, Irishman. Yeah, that one was. I was not expecting much, and I love Scorsese and De Niro, but them niggas is too old. Yeah, old head movies. It's been a lot of trash old head movies. Scorsese. I mean, fuck. One Battle After Another is technically an old head movie, but actually, you know what? Nah, it's not because Paul Thomas Anderson and Leo are like 2 generations younger than like Scorsese, Spike kind of era. One of my homeboys was telling me about Dostoevsky or some shit, and he was like, "Yeah, I read that." I was like, "Man, that shit seems dense," but you know. That was one thing I was going to say about Crime 101. Crime 101 probably should have been a TV show. Like, I think it would have been a lot better because they had a lot of moving parts and there were several threads that felt not fully fleshed out. And I'm like, you probably should have stretched that 2 hours out into like 10 episodes. So you probably should have made about 10 hours and then that would have been it would have been pretty solid. They did a bad job. The song is fucking the songs from K-pop Demon Hunters are fucking solid. Yeah, okay. I might skip that shit. Cloverfield was great. The only movie I'm trying to think. I fell asleep on Mad Max. That was trash. Dunkirk was trash. Avatar: The Last Airbender was trash. Those are probably the only 3. Oh, and the fucking what was that movie with fucking Michael Shannon where they were in the bunker? That shit was garbage, bro. I fucking fell asleep, took a break to go piss, came back, fell asleep. It's horrible. I do feel I could imagine that. Like, what would be the dense books that you would recommend that actually aren't that dense? Because to me, like the difference in mood really makes a difference to how I can consume a film or a book. Like my go-to is I have to either be eating or just ate, but not too full. And like maybe 2 glasses of wine in, perfect. I can watch anything. You give me 2 glasses of Pinot Grigio and like half a hoagie, I can watch anything. Or like if you've got me 2 glasses of wine in and half a charcuterie board down, and I don't like your movie or book, it's fucking garbage. Because that's the best version of me. Weapons was solid. I liked it. I thought it was really good. It felt super Asian. I don't know if it was from. I don't know if it came from something else, but it felt real Asian to me. Yeah, the sound on the stage is just kind of garbage. Long Legs, yeah. Oh, what is Long Legs? Is that a horror one? Soda Pop was probably Mickey 17 was whatever. I thought it was fine. I thought it was fine. No Country for Old Men is a favorite. I've seen that shit like 3 times. I love that. Invisible Man, okay. Oh damn, Whitey McWhite directed Weapons. It felt very Asian. You know what I mean? Maybe they were inspired. I liked Weapons. I like a movie that I didn't like, fucking House of Dynamite, and it had some people in it that I was like, I fuck with. I like Rebecca Ferguson. I like Idris Elba, and that shit pissed me off. It was cool, but it really ended without doing anything. Are the Game of Thrones books considered dense? Invisible. That's what is it? Ralph Ellison. I feel like that's a book I would have read in school, but I never did read it. No, is there a new scary movie trailer? I'll bring that up while we're watching this. Oh shit, they're probably gonna copyright strike me if I do that. What's the best way to do that? Oof. Okay, free Palestine, no to war. There we go. All right, good. Shout out Javier. Yeah, I can feel that on that. I don't know. I mean, look, I know how I know how our audience feels because we got a lot of FD fans, but I agree that comedy has gotten to where you can't say things. Like, that is true. There's been multiple situations where somebody was making a joke where the joke was that what they said was absurd and people got mad at it because they didn't understand the point. That said, there's also been a huge resurgence of just right wing comedians. And a lot of the cancellation was because people were revealing that they weren't joking and they just were expressing their beliefs. So I think there's justification for why you can't say shit. But yeah, there's a lot of shit you can't say. Some of it you shouldn't say. But I don't like when we don't pretend. Yeah. Oh wait. Priyanka. What's her name? The Jonas Brothers husband. I mean wife. What award is this? Oh, is this best international film? What is this one? Who else is watching? Because I wasn't paying attention to whoever just got selected. Oh, international film. People who say which thing? Because I do think if you're in actual comedy spaces, like yeah, people would be like, I don't think you should go into that territory, blah blah blah. Yeah, nah, that's not true. Because comedians say it, so that's yeah. Like you might disagree with it, but to say that people who say you can't say anything aren't interacting with comedy, it doesn't make any sense when people who are the most inside of comedy are doing it. And like, yeah, I mean, like, because what does it mean to say you can say anything? I feel like there's some amount of talking past one another where one group of people is like we want to say certain things, and the other group is saying, well, we don't want to say those things, so we're okay that we can't say those things. But then it ends up being an argument about like, oh, the rules haven't changed at all. Like, yes, they have. That's probably mostly for the best, but plugging your ears and being like, no, they didn't is silly. Like if you could say anything that you want, then jokes would not age poorly. By definition, there's a new standard for what you can and can't say, and that's fine. But we have to, if we're lying about the fact that that's the case, we can't even have a conversation about what's really going on. Okay, see, now this is a different take. Like once we say nobody is stopping you from saying it, now we're choosing to be obtuse about how words work. Like if I put a gun to somebody's head and say, give me your wallet, and they give me their wallet, and I go, oh, there was no bullets in the gun. I didn't make you give me your wallet. It's like what we're talking about when we say you can't do something is that there is negative pressure of some kind against saying it in a way that didn't exist before. So fair enough, getting away from the semantic argument, just to clarify what people say when they mean that is that there are social sanctions against saying certain kinds of things in comedy that were not the case in the past. Do we agree with this or do we disagree with this? Oh yeah. Okay. Look, I don't think that anybody thinks the opposite of this. I think that people are choosing to interpret words connotatively in a way that's completely inappropriate and makes no sense. And they're choosing to be up like it's the same people as when people say like, oh, fuck men or fuck white people or whatever. And then the other group is like, oh, so you mean every individual, whatever. It's the same kind of thinking where you're somebody saying, hey, I don't feel like I can say this thing in the way that I used to. And it's like, well, nobody's gonna shoot you if you do. Cool, bro. Like you're not looking to understand. But yeah, there's a difference between social pressure and lived realities. And I think the vast majority of people are talking about the social pressure. No one thinks they're being shot in the head for making jokes. I feel that, but I think this comment is irrelevant to what we're talking about. Yeah, again, let's yeah, for the purposes of not getting stuck in understanding that the word can't can be used to mean different things. We're talking about social pressure. That's all. Yeah, shout out to his doctor. Oh, this original song, I think. Hold on, let me see. It's got to be golden for sure. Come on, or golden. Second pick to lie to you. Train Dreams is on here as well. I can't believe Train Dreams isn't gonna. I don't think Train Dreams is gonna take anything. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna go into golden for sure. Like if you make an original song that blows up in its own right, oh boy, these Korean names is kicking the announcers' ass. Jesus Christ. Of course. Of course. Of course. Come on. We already know. I know they tired as hell of singing that damn song. They probably gonna make them sing it on stage. I wonder if they're gonna do the acceptance in Korean. Yeah, this is examples of stuff. Like this is cherry picking. Like saying that somebody makes these jokes is different than saying, and it is to your point that you made before is that people pick who they want to say certain types of jokes. Um, but you got to remember in the '90s, everybody was doing that shit. Totally different thing. Yeah, I feel like y'all are just gaslighting, which is yeah. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. I think, yeah, there's new rules, which is fine. And we can talk about whether or not we like the rules, but once we pretend there is no change, then it's like when people say that, things aren't better than they or now it's probably not true, but I don't know, a year ago, things aren't better than they have been in like the fucking 20s. It's like, come on, be serious. Yeah, but degrees matter. Like you can't say, and this is the problem with most of these conversations, that people don't understand that in order to compare two things, you have to make an actual comparison. Like you can't say gun violence is less than heart disease unless you're comparing two actual numbers. You can't just say, well, some people died of shark attacks, so that surely means it's as dangerous as heart disease. That's not how math works. That's also not true. Like, I think we're only talking about the people that we hear, which are the ones who are successful. Um, None of us know the mid-tier comedians. So again, this is a failure to like take into account base rate or the comparison, which I think most of us fall victim to when it isn't in line with whatever our chosen narrative is. But to actually do any kind of analysis, you have to go, what is happening on the other side? So to do this comparison, you wouldn't go, are people who already experienced extreme success still experiencing the same extreme success? You would go, are people who are coming up experiencing the same level of success, or who are smaller or mid tier? I think this is an interesting theory. I'm wondering how we would prove it, but I think that's at least an interesting theory. Um, yeah. Let me see. Hmm. Examples? Because I could see where you're coming from there a little bit. But again, I think that's biased in the direction of people who are quite successful, and I don't know that we're capturing the effect on less successful or people who are coming up. How is things how is the argument that something has changed a nonsensical argument given that things always change? Your argument is that they haven't changed. And if we both agree that yes, things have changed, you can't say things the way that you used to, and that things always change, then what is it that you think we disagree about? And yeah, look, that's fair. I'm saying, yeah, no, look, that's fair. Yeah, we're comparing anecdotes. But I think that your anecdotes are missing out on the other side of the thing. But you're right. I don't have like stats. So that's fair. That is true. I think things have changed again in the previous like few years. So that's also very true. Ah, fucking the baby hasn't done anything in years. Like there are real financial institutions that made decisions that made people's careers go one way or the other. I don't know. Damn, hold on me. Yeah, Zendaya is like pretty tall, I think. Okay, which one is this? We got Zendaya and Robert Pattinson. Okay, directing. Let's see. Chloe Zhao for Hamnet. Josh Safdie for Marty Supreme. PTA for One Battle. Joaquin Trier for Sentimental Value, and Ryan Coogler for Sinners. I'm gonna say it's going to PTA. Easy. Like I said. Like I said. Like I said. Like I said. Come on. Come on, guys. Paul Tom, hey, this nigga looks so pleased with himself. You fucking asshole. He was like, hmm. Yeah, again, y'all are like, I agree. Yeah, like you can offend your audience and it results in losing your audience. Like we're just describing, I don't know. I think that the problem is that, and obviously I realize that I'm talking to multiple different people. So different people are just have non-overlapping opinions. So don't mean to lump y'all in together if you're saying different things. But I think one thing is that one group of people just thinks that it's good, and another group of people think that it's bad, and we're using opposite language to establish that instead of just saying, yeah, we agree that this thing exists. We just think it's a good idea. Yeah, which I think is, I think if you're saying that cancellation impacts you more if you're mediocre, then cool. Then again, what is it that we think we disagree on? Okay, now what are we talking about? Like Daniel Caesar is an example of what we're talking about. The fact that he came back is like what exactly is it that you're arguing? Now we're arguing about a different thing about whether or not a person can have consequences that are finite. Because first it was that it's social and it's not material. Now it's that it's material but it's not long standing. We're just moving the goalposts to define different things. What are we even talking about? Like, because now you're making, and I'm saying this all respectfully, obviously, but we're making up this argument where now we're talking about whether or not cancel culture exists and whether or not cancellation is the destruction of a person's career indefinitely. That has nothing to do with what we were talking about, which is just have things change with regard to some social consequences about what is or is not said. That's what was said. We got to keep it there. Once we start adding on these new points, we're just running away from the conversation. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, okay. I have no issue with that. Yeah, this is about same argument. It's like, why are we even? I didn't even say canceled, so I probably did, but that's not what the conversation was about. Yeah, we don't disagree about anything, unless yeah. Do you think that there's anything that we disagree about? Iku triple one. Okay, lead actor Ethan Hawke, Blue Moon, Wagner Moura, Secret Agent, MBJ for Sinners, Timmy for Marty Supreme, and Leo for One Battle. Based off the way these nominations have happened so far, there've not been a lot of like giving it to the smaller movies. Best whatever did go to weapons though. I'd say I think it might be Leo then. It might be Leo. But if it's not Leo, it'll be Ethan. If it's Michael, I'll be surprised, honestly. And I don't think it's gonna be Marty or Wagner. Yo. All the blood just went out my face, y'all. All the blood just went out of my face. We're up. You're not gonna be able to say shit to us for this whole year. We're up. I told you he deserved it. He was my top pick. But I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. They showed up different. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. Let's fucking go, man. We sweep this shit. We sweep this shit. Oh, yeah. Dom was wronger than wrong. Thank goodness. Yes. Oh, Grease. Michael B. Jordan just won for Best Actor. God is good. There we go. Oh, wait. Who won last year? Hmm. Man, yeah, y'all slept on Michael B. I feel like I don't know. Disrespect for him is strange to me. Like, what do y'all think are his bad performances? Y'all didn't. There we go. Oh, okay. He's shouting out all the black actors. Oh, those the Oscar winners. Yeah, yeah. No Remorse was fucking solid. I think he just got baby hands, but other than that, he's fucking great. Like, no disrespect. Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis winning for everything. What's is crazy because that movie was trash to me. Not trash, but like overhyped. All my children. Wait, was he in a soap opera, bro? Okay, best actress. All right, who's in best actress? Who's in the best actress category, bro? I should have put bets on this. I should have put bets on this. Do y'all know anything about futures markets, like how to do those? Because I like honestly, my bets were fucking solid. Like, I mean, I would have lost for that one, obviously, but I feel like several I was right on. Let me see. What do you got? Actress in a leading role: Jessie Buckley for Hamnet, Rose Byrne for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, Kate Hudson for Song Sung Blue, Renate Reen for Sentimental Value, and Emma Stone for Burgoyne. I have not seen none of these fucking movies. So y'all guess is as good as mine. Fair enough. Bro, I highly doubt the Sinners takes best picture, but I don't know now. Cause the Oscars bias thing is now out the window. So I'm like, it might do a little something. it's hard for me to parse those because I think to some extent, one battle kind of scratches an itch that for me, Sinners didn't. And I think you have to be like, because like Killing Clan catharsis as a genre is something that I like a lot. But I think Rebel Ridge and Django Unchained for me are the standard for that. Where it's like this is good and it feels good. I feel like Sinners didn't hit that for me, unfortunately, because the vampires felt too sympathetic and the clan felt like an afterthought. I think really maybe I feel like the clan should have been the main shit and the vampire should have been some secondary shit or something. I don't know. Honestly, I look forward to it. I feel like if they man, I don't know, I wear them like armor a little bit. It's like y'all must be mad, huh? Oh, it's so oh my gosh. Oh, you called me a tell it to the academy. Yeah, they gonna call us vampire bait or some shit. Look, to be fair, Rebel Ridge did but it was blue balls. You know what I'm saying? Like he got us much closer than I think Sinners did. For me, Sinners I wasn't even really hard. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah, subjective. I feel you though. Yeah, they definitely gonna turn Sinners into the other word that ends in the same way. If we win. Oh, being the presenting from the last year actually has to. Now I understand because she won last year. Okay, I think it's gonna be Jesse. That's gonna be my guess. I think Jesse is gonna win this. Hinga dinga durgan. That's them listening to clips from fucking Sentimental Value. I look, but I'll say I think Jesse is gonna win. But Emma was great. Emma did a great goddamn job in performing on that on in Begonia. Okay, winner is Jesse Buckley. Yeah, like I said, told y'all. I didn't even seen that movie. And I knew she was gonna win. The hype was there. Damn, she moved up quick because I just saw her in Fingernails. You know who I want to see who really should be on more? Riz Ahmed. That motherfucker is good. Like I know everybody likes to big up Dev Patel in terms of like South Asian actors, like American South Asian Western actors or whatever. But that man Riz he's fucking up there, bro. I can see him being next up. Hmm. Say more about this. Oh, is she? What accent is that? Ooh, that's a good bet. Yeah, I think I think you maybe could be right on that. Sinners feels more timeless, I think. Yeah. Oh, she's Irish. That's what this is. Her t. Oh my god. Where are you? Thank you so much for teaching me that. It's a nice accent. Yeah, Adam is cool. I like him. Yeah. Sound of Metal was solid. I saw Sound of Metal and what's it called? Mowgli Mogul. Bro, have you seen Relay with Riz Ahmed? Solid. The twist was came a mile away. But and the night of, bro. Let me see Bait. Have I seen the Bait trailer? We'll watch these trailers after I. Oh wait, is Bait the one where he's James Bond? Yes, I have seen the trailer for that. Yeah, I'm into it. He should be James Bond, low key. Like I feel like he'd be a good James Bond. What did Riz win for, by the way? Maya was up there on the stage. Maya is his current wife, right? I think you forget, Iku, that like half of black people don't have an issue with it. Half of black people are actually like it. It's split down the middle. Like every time we have this conversation, there's a lot of people who are like, nah, we fuck with how he wrote Perfidia, blah blah blah, you know? Yeah, relay. Yeah, relay. Oh, did he win the Oscar for Venom? Yeah, that shit came and went, but it was good to me. What are they doing? This is so weird and awkward. The Long Goodbye. Was the Long Goodbye? Wait, hold on. The Long Goodbye. Oh shit. Okay, best picture. Best picture. Damn. Begonia. F1. Oh, this goes to the producers. Bro, if Sinners takes it and Cinzy and Ryan both get up on that stage as a couple who made and produced that movie, iconic, bro. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Sentimental value. These other movies are not going to take shit. It's not going to be a random. It's going to be Sinners or One Battle After Another. The other ones are just, these other choices are just filler. Shout out to Timmy. He did his best job, but you're not going to get nothing, bro. Sit down. Train Dreams. I loved you, but you're beautiful to me. That's what I expected. One battle. And it's what I expected. It's what I think was correct. But you know, Shout out. We got, but yeah, we got we got like five Oscars. Come on. Come on. Wait, why is Tiana a producer on this movie? Why is she up there with him? What is Tiana doing? I don't know. This feels a little bit Lil Mama to me. Am I tripping? What is she doing? Okay, okay. Entire cast goes up for best picture. All right. Yeah, Sean Penn won for best supporting actor. Damn, this motherfucker swept. Is it me or is Leo looking dapper? Yeah, Marty got snuffed, but it wasn't that good of a movie, honestly. Like I enjoyed it, but it was kind of whatever. Not whatever, but you know. Oh, he has like Sean Penn has like 3 Oscars. What Oscar is Tiana holding? Because the casting lady is holding that because she got casting. What is Tiana holding? Again, I'm sorry if I'm tripping, but what is she? Because she didn't win. She didn't win best supporting actor, best supporting actress. He almost said my African American girl Chase. That's crazy, but okay, a little weird. Oh, he handed her the. That don't have weird. Okay, I'm not gonna say no more because I don't want to. I don't want to come across the wrong way. I think that if Tim's comments about ballet and opera made a difference, then Sean Penn saying "fuck the Oscars" would have made a difference in him winning best actor, best supporting actor. So I don't think so. Oh, they're doing a skit with Conan. I don't think I need to see any more of this. I'm going to turn these Oscars off. That's fine. Um, let's go ahead and watch Scary Movie. I'm going to mute it so that I um okay, yeah, that's muted and then I'm going to watch it. Oh wait, what was the Josh Safdie controversy? Yeah, Marty didn't win anything. But also you have to think like none of the other like Weapons won one thing, but and then everything else was like niche shit, but like editing was one battle, wasn't it? Yeah. Train Dreams didn't win shit, Begonia didn't win shit, Weapons didn't win shit, Hamnet won like 2 things, like yeah, I don't think he's still a white man. And no white men won anything for like oh no, that's not true. Sean Penn did win something. Um yeah. Ooh. Ay. Um. Yeah, didn't win all season except for the Globe. Yeah, Sinner. Wait, what do you mean? Like like he cast an underage girl in the movie? Was it, or was it because of that scene with with the character that was underage? Oh, I see. Damn, they split up to divide the liability. Aren't they brothers? Yeah, crazy. Jack Harlow to me is not, but I have terrible taste in white rappers. But Jack Harlow is just not on my list, honestly. Oh shit. Yeah, that sounds like straight out of the Scorsese handbook because that's basically the same shit that happened on Taxi Driver. Yeah, that's crazy. Doesn't surprise me, but yeah, that's. I mean, look, I was pleasantly surprised, and most things went the way that I either thought they should go or wanted them to go. I'm very happy with. I think the Train Dream should have won for cinematography, probably, but Sinners is the one that did win. I'm happy. Let me see. Who is SO and LP? Because I don't know them. Because my only my white rappers is Yellow Wolf, Riff Raff, Post Malone, and Paul Wall. That's probably the only ones that I'm like, yeah, you got at least two decent songs. But I don't know if it's any white rapper that has Post Malone maybe, who has like actually solid albums. Oh, LP from Run the Jewels. Yeah, yeah, okay. I know him. I never really listened to his parts. Yeah, Drake is up there for sure. Yeah, Drake for white rappers is up there. J Cole too probably. Yeah, Logic. Ah, Logic has at least two good songs. Yeah. What is this? Does that a thing that is known about Timothy Charlemagne? All right, let's see. Okay, they did a pronouns joke just then. Tuesday Adams, okay, that's yeah, made me laugh. Okay, sexual assault. Yeah, regular sex, baby hands. Okay, it's giving Shanae, but whatever. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Here's one good little joke in there. A little jicky joke. Yeah. Now what are we doing? Okay, there we go. Yeah. No sound on the video was intentional. Let me see. Oh, true. Yeah, that's yeah. Well, anyway, thanks everybody for tuning into the Oscars live stream. I'm gonna go chill. Thank y'all, and let me see what's coming up for. Mm, we've got a special recording this week, and then the regular recording on next or on this coming Saturday. We're gonna be doing an Invincible review with maybe a couple of other Black nerd creators. We'll see. That's everything. All right, y'all. Peace, 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 peace.